Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here once again. Did you miss me? Back again with video number 3 on your late Saturday night, December the 16th, 2023. And we're back at it right here on the official YouTube wrestling channel of myself, Peter fucking Joseph. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there inside of my freaking pants, otherwise known as the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, you can pretty much go fuck yourself. And share the video all over the internet, but most importantly, tap and slap that fucking bell. I mean, do it now. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you do, well, pretty much you need to get slapped in the face. And you're SOL. And I think we all know what that means. Yep. You're pretty much shit out of luck. And you can cry me a river, bitch. And that's it. So, once again, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, but if you leave a stupid comment, you're getting automatically blocked. So you can go fuck yourself, but it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't have to be that stupid, but if it's really stupid and you're just, insulting me, then you're gonna get automatically blocked. And, you're gonna get sent until the next dimension and go fuck, and, pretty much fuck off. That's pretty much it. So, you don't like it? Fuck off. Too bad. And that's pretty much it. We expect real people here, not fake people or real people that think that act fake. Just saying. Just saying. We're all family here. And you can't respect that. And you can't respect your gracious host, me. Then you pretty much need to go fuck yourself and fuck off. And that's all I gotta say about that. And if you're new here, and you're floating around YouTube at this late time, this late night, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Grab yourself a drink, whatever you got. It's up to you if you're watching this while you're working. Don't do that. But sit back, relax, grab a cold one. My case. You wish you knew what this was. No, I'm kidding. It's fruit punch. Fruit punch mixed. So, no alcohol, nothing. Not this weekend, next weekend, this coming weekend, actually. We'll be partying because it's the greatest weekend in the world, baby. Level 47 is going to be in effect. And it's going to be a great weekend, pretty much starting this coming Friday. Got some good stuff planned, man. Good stuff, man. Parties galore. It's gonna be fun. I might not make it. I might not make it till Christmas. No, I'll make it. I'm not gonna get that drunk, Sean, but But expect me to have a lot of drunk sex, because as we all know, and it's a proven fact, drunk sex is the best sex. Oh, freaking absolutely. So, and birthday sex is always good too. And if you don't get birthday sex, you are fucked up. Even you virgins out there, they don't have a girlfriend and you'll never get laid. You can't have birthday sex. Well, maybe by yourself, but, there's nothing wrong with that, but, just don't splash on me. But, unless you're a chick, then you can do whatever you want. I don't care. But, you guys, you can go fuck off. I don't swing that way. But your mothers and your girlfriends can always splash on me, so. But I digress on that. Anyway, we move on with that. But, yeah, next weekend, level 47, it's gonna be epic. So, we're counting down those hours, man. We are pretty much a little over a week away, so. gonna be epic. Christmas is coming up in, as of this video, 8 days, and along with level 47, and we're 2 weeks from now, gonna be counting down those hours till the end of 2023 and the start of the new year 2024. So we're almost at the midpoint of this decade. So we're in the 21st century. So got a long way to go to hit century number 22. But most of us will probably be dead by then. I mean, I'm almost like I'm halfway there, you know, in my century. But you know, other people are past that. But we'll talk about. Well, that's different. But anyway. But anyway, hope everybody's having a great weekend. Had a great Saturday. You know, nice and not too warm, chilly, a little bit chilly today. Tomorrow's going to be the same. It's going to be raining like cats and dogs for the next 3 days. Tuesday might change to snow. I hope not. I don't care if it's a freezing rain. I mean, it's not gonna stick, but it's gonna be a little bit icy. You know, going out maybe Tuesday night and a Wednesday. Not that I'm going out Wednesday anyway. And pretty much it'll warm up a little bit by Christmas. Not too much, but you know, it's good. But once we hit the new year, if you're here in New York, it's not gonna be fun. It is not going to be fun. I looked at the long-range forecast, and it's not going to be fun. There's a couple storms that might be coming around the midpoint of January and going into the end of January, early February. But not much, man. I looked at February and March. I mean, it could change. You know, anything can change. But right now, I'm looking at February, March, and into the spring. Not many storms, which is surprising because, you know, they said that we're going to get a bad winter. And winter is basically this coming weekend, next weekend actually, is the start of winter, so. Somebody capped, basically, but you never know, man. You never know the next pretty much a little over 3 months from now, between now and the end of March when spring arrives, and we turn the clock forward, and the second week of March, right before St. Patrick's Day. And Easter will be March the 31st. So a little bit earlier than this past year. But right at the end of March, right around the time baseball starts. So that's fun. So we'll talk about Easter later. And Valentine's Day, or as I call it, National People Don't Use Condoms Day. Because they don't. But, I mean, it is what it is, and that's that. But we'll talk about that in the future, Conan. The future. But not even at the end of the year yet. We got 15 days, actually 14 days left. Well, 2 weeks left, so we'll get there. But anyway, thank you for watching right here on the Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. I am your gracious host, the man with the silver tongue and the golden voice. Your girlfriend's wet dream come true. That's me, Peter Joseph. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, or anything else I feel like talking about. And if you like it, great. Hit that like button, stick it straight up everybody else's behind, and subscribe to my channels. This channel, getting close to 500 subs. Don't know if I'll make it by the end of this, in the next 2 weeks. I pretty much doubt it, but I think by early next year, we'll hit 500 on this very channel. Be a nice little achievement, but, you know, it's an achievement. Well, you know, it's a goal. We'll probably hit that goal probably by maybe next year sometime. I don't know when, but we'll see what happens with all that. But not here to get a ton of subs, a ton of views. I mean, it's all nice and dandy, but, you know, doesn't put money in my pocket. I mean, I'm not monetized. I don't care to be monetized. Well, I'd like to be, and I like to do super chats and, you know, super thanks and all that stuff. Yeah, maybe, but what's it gonna do? Oh, you got a $10 super chat from Jack Perry or whatever. I made that up. But, you know, oh, thanks, Jack, $10, and you know how much I will get? Measly, like, they take I think a third of that. So, what's a third of $10? Like, $3.50, somewhere around there? Half is $5. So, a third is like $3. Pfft. Why would I want Google's money? Or, I mean, I wouldn't, I mean, it's great that, I get, you're donating to me, but I don't need donations. I mean, if I ever wanted to get monetization, which, it's even hard to get monetization, because you need, like, 1,000 subs and 4,000 freaking watch hours. I wish YouTube never did that. That's stupid. Should just give, I mean, in a way, yes, you have to do, you have to get there. But then again, if that never happened, everybody'd be getting donations. Even the small, measly dead channels that get like no subs, no views. I mean, they can do a live show and hey, you get a super chat for $1. A measly dead channel with 2 freaking subs can probably get like $100 donation or something like that. But like I said, you get like a third of that or so. But I'm just making things up. But imagine YouTube just got rid of the requirements to get monetization. But yeah, you have to get 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, which if you're like a small channel like myself, that'll take you years, like many years. But I mean, I got to 1,000 way back when, just hard enough to get 4,000 watch hours. But I personally don't care about monetization. But anyway, it was so easy back then. Now it's like forget it. And then getting on partnerships and stuff, which was easy back then. You can get on full screen or machinima or whatever it was. That was easy. Now you need to like upload like 6,000 videos a day to possibly get 4,000 watch hours, and you have to be good to get 1,000 subs. It's crazy. But do I care about monetization? No. Do I care about making money from YouTube? No. Would I care about donations? Yeah, it'd be nice, But like I said, I don't really need your money. I mean, it would be, it'd be a nice gesture, but I mean, I don't donate to the people I watch, like Esau or Joe Cronin, or anybody else. I mean, why would I waste my money just to support somebody's channel? I'd rather just save my money, because I got bills to pay and things I want to get for myself and for who, and or for my family or whatever. I get it, whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. You want to support somebody, do donations. That's good. But if not, then that's good too, I guess. But we move on. All right, enough about that. But like I said, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Finishing off the weekend tomorrow. And we'll be officially 1 week away from Christmas. So, and level 47. So, so we got all that. All right, now bull funky. Let's get to the video. Check out my last 2 videos down below in the comment section. My SmackDown review over on my Killer Demons channel, and a video ago on this very channel, my final battle review for Ring of Honor, and that's it. Alright, I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to get it done in a certain relatively amount of time. And then I'm going to go right into Collision. So I'm going to try to do 2 videos in the span of about an hour and a half. And then I'm going right to bed because I feel like I want to go to bed. And, Sunday, week 15 in the NFL in the league where they play for pay. Hey, Viking fans. Oh, your playoff implications got really fucked up because you lost to the Bungles today. And, you Steeler fans, oh boy, you're in panic mode now. Steelers lost to the Colts today. I think the Broncos lost today. So that might hurt the Broncos' chances in the playoffs. But it is what it is. But tomorrow, we're week 15 in the NFL in the league where they play for pay, like I said. Giants look to continue their hot streak right now. They're playing the Saints, I believe, at then the game's in New Orleans, at the Superdome. So, kind of a big game for both teams. Giants looking to, somehow get that 6th or 7th spot. Because right now they're 5-8. No. I think they're 6-8. No, 6. What they are? I was right. 5-8. I was right. So they win. They go to 6-8. Still need to kind of win out and get some help. But I don't think they have any tiebreakers. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, got 2 games against the Eagles coming up. I don't think they're going to make it. I mean, but you never know. Tommy DeVito freaking thinks he's Brock Purdy. You're not. And you're going to get, 3-game winning streak. Great. Great for the Giants. Vic DiBiasetto's all happy and everything. I think it's going to come to a crashing halt. Probably tomorrow or next week or whenever they play. I think next week because they play the Eagles like pretty much 2 times in the span of the next 3 weeks. So, not good. Not good. And the final game is in MetLife Stadium. So, if you're a Niners fan, I hate to say this, but you have to root for the Giants. And really, and whoever other team that faces the Cowboys. Because one of those teams is going to win the NFC East. It's going to be either the Cowboys or the pedophile Eagles. And all the Niners got to do is pretty much win out. I mean, they could lose one and then hope, that Dallas and the Eagles lose one. So, pretty much a best of 4 right now between the Niners, the Eagles, and the Cowboys. But Niners have a little bit hard schedule. I mean, they got Arizona tomorrow. A little bit tough because Kyle Murray, is pesky and everything. That Arizona defense, well, Arizona, I should say, is starting to get a little bit red hot, but I think we'll be okay. And then we got the Ravens on Christmas night. Then after that, New Year's Eve, they go to Washington. Not an easy game, but that might be tough on New Year's Eve. And then January 6th or 7th, the final game of the season, which could come down, could be, the clincher for home field. Or at least maybe a number 2 seed. And, first wildcard game at Levi, but we'll see. That game's at home against the tough Rams. So, and they're trying to get to the playoffs too. So, these next 4 games for the Niners are going to be pretty huge. But that Ravens game scares me. Because the Ravens are pretty damn good. But, it's getting near playoff time. And it's around the time of Lamar Jackson starts to... Sorry, Otaku, I have to be real. But, Ravens number 1 in the league, 10-3. They could probably clinch home field with a win on Sunday night against the Jaguars. But not that it matters because I think the Ravens ain't going anywhere anyway, but you never know. I mean, Mahomes and the Chiefs are arguing with themselves, arguing at the refs. I mean, what else is new? That's karma from cheating in the Super Bowl against the Niners, bitch. So, cry me a river, Patrick Mahomes. You bitch. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we'll see what happens, but it's getting to the nitty-gritty time in the NFL. And we'll see what happens in the next pretty much 3 weeks after this week. So we got that. Oh, by the way, Boston Bruins fans, I have a message for you. Rangers! Woohoo! Yes! Overtime win 2-1 at the Boston Mausoleum, otherwise known as the Boston Garden. Vincent Trocheck, not 1, but 2 goals. Got the tying goal and the winning goal in overtime. So that was nice. And pretty much it. So the Rangers, I don't know if they're at the top of the Eastern Conference right now, but good shit. I mean, coming off a big win at home at the real Garden. That's the mecca of all sports. Madison Square Garden. I think it was 5-1 over the Anaheim Ducks. And then, big game today in Boston, and the Rangers kicked some fucking ass. As they should. But it's early, I know. It's December the 17th. I know we got the rest of the season to go. Pretty much not even near the halfway point yet. Getting close. But Rangers looking great. They are looking so good right now. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it, you know. But we'll see what happens this week. I think I got a couple of road games this week. And see what happens as the Rangers close out the year. And we'll see what happens as they go into January, then the All-Star break. Hopefully they don't have, one of those swoons. I mean, they did have a 2-game losing streak, but still. That didn't matter. But came right back and smacked, I think it was, who did we smack? I think it was Detroit. I forget. Or Ottawa. Whatever it was. But Rangers are red hot right now. Getting red hot again. It's good. It's good. Good. And that's that. But Boston fans, you probably want to jump off a bridge right now. I don't blame you. But I digress. Anyway, but, it's early. I know the Boston Bruins fans are going to start yelling at me. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. At least my team didn't win the President's Trophy and choke. Just saying. I know the Rangers made the playoffs and didn't win, but at least we're not the Bruins and, had the best record in the league, most points in the league, best team in the league, and what happened? You choked to the fucking Florida Panthers? Like, seriously? Come on, you can't do that. It feels like the Dodgers in baseball. They had like a ton of wins and get into the the wild card round and laid an egg. Same thing with, sad to say, Otaka, I'm sorry, but the Orioles get 100 and some odd wins, best season in a long time, and what do? Drop a deuce and you're out of here. Sucks. It sucks. And that's pretty much it. Alright, enough about other sports. Let's get to an actual sport, which it is a sport. And that's the wonderful world of professional wrestling, which is a sport! If you think it's sports entertainment, I'm going to smack you. Because it's not sports entertainment. It's a sport, yes, it does entertain you, but it's not sports entertainment. It is a legit sport. But collegiate wrestling is a sport. Yes, college sports, dumbass. Pro wrestling is a sport. I did a video on my old Shadows Lair channel, episode number, I think it was episode 193. If you can find it. And, me and the missus proved with receipts that wrestling is a sport. I gave a definition of sport. I mean, how hard is it to say that wrestling is not a sport? Pro wrestling. I'm not talking about collegiate, I'm talking about pro wrestling. So if you think professional wrestling is not a sport, yeah, try telling that to Kevin Owens, okay? Or any other wrestler, an indie wrestler. It's like saying wrestling is fake. Well, duh. Wrestling may be fake, or it's really staged and choreographed. We all knew that from the beginning of time. Well, not beginning of time, but whatever. Blah, 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 blah. The moves are all choreographed, it's staged, predetermined. But the injuries are real. And if you think the injuries are fake, I'd like to see you, motherfuckers, take a bump. Or take a chair shot to the head. Tell me how bad it doesn't hurt. I said it before and I'll say it again. I took a bump. Many other people on this website have taken a bump. You know? They'll tell you it hurts the first time. After a while, you get used to it, and it's like landing on your bed. But if you do it incorrectly, you can really hurt yourself. Doing a basic bump, not a front flip bump. So if you do that wrong, you under rotate or even over rotate, you can break your neck. So it's hard at first, but you get used to it. It's fine. Even doing a moonsault, you can fuck that up. You can fuck up getting thrown out of the ring. There's a lot of ways when you go to wrestling school you can get seriously hurt if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But like I said, I took a bump. First one I took, it hurt. My back was killing me afterwards. But, the first one I took, my back was like, oh shit, I felt it too. I was like, I could almost barely get up, but, after right after that, I was like, I was getting trained by the great Joe Maximo, so he's like, you alright? You want to stop? I'm like, no. He's like, no, I'll do it again. Do it again. And I did like 3, 4, 5 straight bumps. Felt like nothing. Then ran the ropes, took a bump ran the ropes, took a bump. Simple. Then you have to learn the moves and everything, tuck your neck when you're in a pile driver position. Some people don't even understand that. Then they're like, oh, it's like, remember to tuck your neck, and then like, broken neck, your career is over. Or, the person delivering the pile driver kind of slips by accident. Not their fault, but gotta be more careful. You don't want to paralyze some guy like Draws or, whatever, big ups to, rest in peace to Draws, Darren Drosdorf. But, it is what it is. You think the injuries are fake. I would say talk to Darren Drosdorf, but he's dead. But talk to anybody else in the wrestling industry, they'll tell you it's... I broke my leg, I was out for a year. That's fake. Oh yeah? You want to see a scar? From when I, went in for surgery? Yeah, it's fake. Alright, you think it's fake? Whack! Tell me that's fake! Assholes. But it is what it is. Alright, enough about that talk. Alright, so check out my last 2 videos on my respective channels. Links will be down below in the gobbledygook, and that's it. Alright, right now on video number 3, right here on the Peter Joseph channel on this late Saturday night, December the 16th, 2023, or if you're watching this tomorrow, December the 17th, 2023, it is time for your late and, you're late and so motherfucking far out of date NXT review for this past Tuesday, December the 12th, 2023, as always, emanating from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. Alright, this was the aftermath show from NXT Deadline. So we had Blair Davenport, who won the women's Iron Survivor match, and Trick Williams, Trick, what? Win the men's Iron Survivor Challenge. Ilya Dragunov, still your reigning defending NXT World Heavyweight Champion. And then Dragon Lee is the new North American Champion as he beat Dominic Guerrero. And, that was that. And, Axiom beat Ben Frazier on the pre-show. And, pretty much it. Alright, so now we are on the road to our next actual event, which is going to be January the 2nd, New Year's Evil. Coming your way in about, a little over 3 weeks from now. So we're starting the progression for that. But before we get to that, our commentary team, as always, on Tuesday night, the man with the creepy jacket and candy. That's the creepy man himself, Vic Joseph, and another creepy bastard, the man who smokes more weed than people, all you people on YouTube, and that's Booker T, sucker! The legend that he is. Oh yeah! Alright. Alright, man. Yeah. Shut up, Booker T. Anyway. Alright, so we got that. So we move on. Alright, Tuesday night, NXT, not bad. Not a bad show. But we'll get to that, into that. Alright, so before we get to the action, we have some talking. That's right, a little less talk and a lot more action here on BCR. I mean, NXT. As my ex-girlfriend used to say, Ashley Marie. That's where we got that from. A little less talk and a lot more action. So it's like, shut up! Shut up and wrestle, goddammit! Or if you're in the bedroom, shut up and fuck! That should be a shirt. That kind of gives me an idea. I should make a shirt that says, shut up and fuck. Me. But then again, that might be taken offensively, but it should say, shut up and fuck with the U and, with the asterisk. Or shut up and fuck, as the Iron Sheik would say, fuck the Hulk Hogan Baba! Fuck him in the ass and make him humble. But, yeah, I probably could make a shirt called Shut Up and Fuck. But then again, that might be a little bit offensive, so who knows? I don't want to piss off a lot of or certain organizations like the LGBTQ RSTUV at WXYZ community. Because that might be taken in a different way. But, just a thought. Just a thought. If you want me to make that shirt, say yes down below in the comments. And that's it. Alright. So, we start off with some talking. We go to the dreaded parking lot. And we see, the team of Melo Hayes, the man who shoots and pretty much has missed as of late. This is before he was on SmackDown against Grayson Waller and won. Now he faces Kevin Owens. That should be good this Friday night. So he arrives with his best buddy, Trick Williams, who gets bombarded by reporters about how clutch he is. So as he's bragging about getting ready for his NXT title match against Ilya Dragunov and New Year's Evil, Carmelo's like, well, fuck this, I'm going inside. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after a long as fuck deadline recap, we go right inside, we see Carmelo has clutching his knee, and referee's like, what happened? And I'm like, what happened? And Trick comes in like, what happened? He got attacked. A lot of people saying he faked it. I don't know, maybe. But we, pretty much get all that. So we'll see what happens with Melo and who possibly attacked him. But I don't think we found out about that yet. We will eventually, but we'll see. All right. After that, we go to the ring inside the Capitol Wrestling Center, and we have the beautiful returning Cora Jade, looking hot as always. Goddamn you, Braun Breaker. Anyway, Cora says that the sun finally emerged from the clouds this past Saturday because she is finally back. Everyone has been tweeting her every day, wanting her to come back, and even though they hated her back then, they all love her now. You love me. You really love me. Kind of like the story of my life here on YouTube. But I digress. So Cora says, now I'm basically, everyone's talking about me. And then the lassie from Ireland, the NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria, comes out to interrupt, gets to the ring. She knows Cora hasn't changed in recent months, but, you know, a lot of things have changed except for you, there, Corey J. Lyra says, I'm not the woman you used to mess with, because now I'm the women's champ. Holds up the belt. And then Blair Davenport comes out. She's the Women's Iron Survivor winner, who gets a title shot at New Year's Evil against Lyra. You think she's going to win? No. Basically says, I'm the Iron Survivor winner, and the time is ticking on your reign, Lyra. And then, out of nowhere, the other returning person who came back last Tuesday, that's Nikita Lyons. Well, Nikita Lyons. We call it Thick Kita, because her freaking thighs are like freaking huge. Along with her ass, but that's not a story. So, Nikita Lyons comes out and says, hey, I remember what you did to me in the parking lot, Blair Davenport, when she was the hooded stalker. She was taking out everybody. She took out Wendy Choo Choo. We haven't seen her in a while. I don't know if she's coming back as Mei Ying pretty soon, I think. Because Boa and Dante Chen have the Tianxia face paint on. So see what happens with that. Maybe Xia Li goes back to NXT, joins them. Who knows? Who else? Sol Ruka got attacked. She should be coming back soon. Stevie, almost said Stevie Nicks. That's my guardian angel, by the way, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Turner should be coming back pretty soon. So everybody that got attacked by Ms. Blair Davenport is pretty much coming back. And one of them is Nikita Lyons, who says, I remember what you did to me in the parking lot, and then starts beating the fuck out of her. They get in the ring. It looks like we're going to get a tag team match later on, player. Somebody call Teddy Long, player. You're going to go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Holla, holla. Okay. Anyway, we move on. We move on for that. Alright, so I gave that, that actual first segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we get a recap of Metaphor, Noam Dar, the Heritage Champion, Oro Menza, and the beautiful Ebony Goddesses, Jakarta Jackson and Lash Legend. Get shit done. Respectfully. And their fight with Fallon, don't call me Don Henley, and the other Farmer Boys, Book Jensen and Josh Briggs, get into a fight at Deadline. So we're going to have a 6-person mixed tag team match coming up. We got that. And then after that, more talking. Dragon Lee is with Kelly Kincaid, or Quinn McCade, whatever you want to call it. She's with Dragon Lee, the new North American champion, who says that the title win hasn't sunk in yet, but, you know, it's incredible to be the champ. Pretty damn cool. And then he mentions Wesley's sad sudden injury. I don't know when he's coming back. They said maybe a year, because he's got a bad back. I don't know. He's getting surgery. I don't know when that surgery is going to be, but hopefully a speedy recovery for Wesley. And Dragon Lee's like, it's unfortunate, and it happened, wishes him a speedy recovery. And he says that he has an open challenge for the title later on in the night. So we'll see who answers it, and we'll move on with that. Alright, so I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, we're off and running. Alright, then after that, we get to our first official match of the night, the 6-person mixed tag. We have Metaphor of Jakarta Jackson, Oro Menza, and the Heritage Champion Noam Dar, the Supernova, along with Lash Legend, Oro Menza, and Noam Dar, Jakarta Jackson at ringside because she's not medically cleared yet. They take on Fallon, Don't Call Me Don Henley, Josh Briggs, and Brooks Jensen. Was an okay match. It's also with the heels jumping jumping the faces to start. Jensen might have hurt his leg because he was limping a little bit. Uh-oh. But things settle down, and the ladies start going at it. Lash Legend and Fallon Henley go at it. Lash Legend powers Fallon into the corner. Everything then breaks down, and all 6 people in the ring again. And the heels clear the ring as we go to break. And come right back. There we go. Hold on. My damn cursor messing up, as always. Alright, we come back. Noam Dar grabs a basic 1904 chin lock on the Resident Virgin, Brooks Jensen, who fights his way to his feet, but gets hit in the knee that was banged up earlier. But he manages to get the hot tag to his partner, Fallon Henley, and Lash had to come in because of marriage tag rules. And the women beat the crap out of each other. They crash out to the floor. But then, my girl, Daddy's favorite girl, how you doing, sweetheart? Tiffany Stratton, ladies and gentlemen. Daddy! Yes, sweetheart, how are you?
Hey, did you see what they did this past week? I beat that bitch, Fallon Henley, up. She made fun of me. And she cost me a chance to be the Iron Survivor champion, Daddy. I'm mad.
Okay, sweetheart, calm down. Calm down, you beat her ass. Okay? You did good. Here's my credit card.
Alright, thank you, Daddy. Bye!
Okay, get out of here. So Tiffany Stratton comes out, goes right after Fallon. They fight to the back as Josh Briggs comes in and cleans house. And then he hits that dumb big boot. And then right into, that makes your opponent DDT his partner, but look really botched. Anyway, then he hits that Lariato. And he pins the Heritage Champion, Noam Dar, in 11 minutes. So, we'll see what happens with that. Maybe a Heritage Cup title shot for a guy that's a heavyweight? Why would Noam Dar even entertain to give Josh Briggs a freaking Heritage title title shot? Not that he's gonna win. Really, you want to see, Josh Briggs, used to be an Evolve, by the way. What, would you really want to see Josh Briggs as the Heritage Cup champ? I personally don't. But, we'll have to see what happens with that. So, exactly 11-minute match, and the Farmers get the win. That's it. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we'll move on. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Carmelo Hayes getting his knee looked at by the medical trainer. Trick is there, saying, hey, can he go? He's okay. And then the trainer says, you're good to go. He's medically cleared to compete on SmackDown against Grayson, so that match actually did happen. So Melo thinks he knows who attacked him, and he's going to call that person out in the ring. Trick's like, alright, I'm going to be by your side, I got your back, but first, I have to take care of a little business with the NXT World Heavyweight Champion, Ilya Dragunov. And then Melo's like, well, I'll handle my business, you handle your business. And then we'll reconvene in the ring. So we got that, let's see what happens. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we meet all the men in the men's breakout tournament. We see Trey Bearhill, Luca Cristofino, I don't remember everybody's name, Miles Bourne's in it, Oba Femi, a couple other guys, I have no clue, Riley Osborne, Thea Hale's new boy toy, is in it, and, we're gonna see him in action a little bit later in the show. So we get that, and then Lexus King, Mr. Loose Cannon, Brian Pillman Jr. comes out and nails Trey Bearhill in the back with a chair shot, and basically knocked him out of the tournament because he was not medically cleared to wrestle. He had a match, I think, next week. and or later. Oh no, he had it later on. I think. Yeah, later on, and Trey Bearhill could not compete. So we'll see who takes his place. I think we all know who that was, but forget that. And we move on with that. Alright, so I give that 3 out of 5 stars. So we start the men's breakout tournament first round match with the Waterboy, Miles Bourne, taking on Big Bad Obafemi. Wasn't really a match. I was like, really? You're gonna put Miles Bourne against Obafemi? Come on! Come on. Like Roman would say. Pretty much this was a 3.5 minute suckfest. Did I say 3.5 minutes suckfest? Pretty much. Not much from Miles Bourne. Did get some offense in with some stomps. No, that was pretty much it. And then a power slam gives Bourne a near fall out of nowhere. But then Obafemi puts him right back down on the apron. Then they get back in and he hits a Kevin Owens-like pop-up powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Obafemi is your winner, and he goes on to the semifinals. And the finals, I believe, are going to be at New Year's Eve. And the winner gets what Lola Vice got, and that is a guaranteed title shot. When? And whenever. And we'll see what happens with that. So, Obafemi wins in 3.5 minutes. And that's pretty much it. So, the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And let's forget that. Alright, then we go to the back. In the women's locker room, we see Tequila Leons come in and talks to the champ, Lyra Valkyria, before their tag team match with Corey Jade and Blair Davenport. And, you know, it kind of looked weird, like, oh, we're gonna beat them, blah, blah. So, they're talking, and then Nikita opens Lyra's locker, because they're talking about, I think they were talking about Becky Lynch, they're talking about something. She opens the freaking her locker, finds a picture of Lyra and Becky, but Tatum Paxley, you know, Daphne 2.0. I know you want it. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it, but anyway, but Tatum Paxley, otherwise known as Daphne 2.0, has her face taped over Becky's face, and the kid's like, wait, that's not Becky. And what do you mean that's not Becky? She looks in the locker at the fuck is this? So, Tatum Paxley's being weird. You know, we saw her, I think it was like last week, and she was like being weird. So she's kind of really trying to portray Daphne. But there's only one Daphne, my friends. There's only one. Often duplicated, but never, whatever. Often imitated, but not duplicated. That's what I meant to say. So, you could try to emulate Daphne because, you know, she's a big influence on a lot of people. But, you'll never be Daphne. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tatum Paxley. You're great and all, but you'll never be Daphne. You'll never be my girl Daphne Younger, you sexy bitch. That's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens with that. So I kind of creeped out Lyra, and that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to Daddy's favorite girl once again.
Daddy, I was on another segment!
Okay. Anyway, so Tiffany Stratton's in the back, and she's sick of Fallon Henley, who usually serves people, or serves her like a butler or assistant, if you will. So she promises to get violent.
I'm gonna beat that bitch!
Calm down. Calm down, Sunshine. Calm down.
What do you mean, calm down? It just makes me so mad, Daddy! Ah!
Alright, go to Marcel and you'll be fine, okay? God damn you, Marcel Barthel, you son of a bitch. taking my girl from me. Fuck you. Should have been me. I don't care. I mean, if I was with Tiffany Stratton, I'd have her buy me a whole bunch of things. Anyway, even though she wants her sugar daddy, but you know. She could be my sugar mama, but yeah, because she got everything. I mean, come on. She looks good. I mean, she looks good. She smells good. She wrestles good. I mean, what more can you say? Because when you look good, you feel good. That's a commercial. Man, I should make that into a commercial, man. I gotta do it, man. I have to. I really, really have to. Me and the missus are gonna make that into an actual commercial. And we're gonna make millions out of it. Someday. But we move on. Alright, so Tiffany's looking to beat the fuck out of Fallon Henley. See what happens with that. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Dragon Lee's open challenge for the North American title. And his opponent is Tyler Bate. Interesting. So, we get to this match. Match was a pretty good banger. They shake hands, a little code of honor, which you don't see every day in NXT. Tyler takes him down with a basic 1904 headlock. And then they go for kicks to the ribs. Both get blocked. Stereo drop kicks basically go nowhere, so we get a little bit of a stalemate as we go to break. We come back. Tyler Bate knocks Dragon Lee to the floor, setting up a big flippy dippity-doo. And then they go back in. Dragon Lee hits a super kick to put Tyler Bate on the outside again. Then we get one mean suicide plancha from Dragon Lee. All we needed was Excalibur. Tope Suicida! Calm down. Excalibur, calm down. You Max bastard. Anyway. They go back in. We get a big time, long time airplane spin by Tyler Bate for a near fall. Then the rebound lariat. You're not John Moxley. Stop it. For another near fall. Dragon Lee comes back, stops off a rebound German suplex into the top rope double stomp. Almost like a certain guy named Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, he wrestled at an indie show and there was maybe 20 people there. The fall from grace of Alberto El Patron Alberto Del Rio. Sucks to be you, huh? Sucks to be you. You got released. Then you get with Paige and almost ruin her life. And almost got her pregnant. You lucky bitch. You did not. Thank the Lord that he did not. And, kind of ruined Paige's WWE career. Got suspended, not once, but twice, for stupidity because of hanging out with, besides drinking and being a party girl at the time, and the whole, Xavier Woods incident with Brad Maddox. Then she got with, she got suspended again the second time because of a douchebag like freaking, Alberto Del Rio. And look what happened to him. He got released, and where did his career go? Nowhere. Yeah, he was in Mexico for a little bit. Almost got killed, I think, in Mexico. He beat up his den. He had another girlfriend. I think they got married. I don't know if they did, but there was a domestic dispute. Almost killed her. I'm like, dude. But yeah, Alberto Del Rio has really fell from grace. Down the drain. Never to be heard from again. And that's it. Alright. So we get that. So Dragon Lee hits the top rope double stomp. Goes for the last ride powerbomb. It gets countered. And then Tyler Bate goes with Tyler Driver 97. He gets countered into a sunset flip for a near fall by Dragon Lee. But he comes, and that gets a near fall. And then Dragon Lee hits Destino. 1, 2, 3 in just under 11 minutes. Dragon Lee, still your North American champion. But can you do a different move than Destino, please? Because, God forbid, Naito finds out. Naito's gonna come to WWE and whip your ass. Not that he'll ever do it, but just saying. Just saying. Tequilo. Así. Adios, cabrón. I hope he wins the title from Sonata at Wrestle Kingdom. I hope he does for the third time. I miss him with the championship. I do. Didn't his reigns didn't really last that long. But hopefully maybe the third time will be the charm. He holds it for like 6 months. But then again, who knows? Well, you still got a guy named Okada there, even though his contract's coming up. You still got Tanahashi, you still got Ishii, not Ishii, it's Ishii. You got all the stars of New Japan wanting that belt. Even a guy named Ospreay, or Ocean Spray, who doesn't even have that U.S. title now, is going to be called the Global Championship. As he, they basically said, you're not defending it. Well, technically he kind of is, because now the winner becomes the new global champion of New Japan. I don't know how the belt looks yet, but I mean, let's see what happens with that. Good water. Excuse me. So we'll move on with that. Alright, so Dragon Lee gets the win over Tyler Bate. Match was pretty good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And I think after the match we got a Code of Honor again. That's good. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back with the Farmers. Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. They're happy with their win. And then Fallon Henley comes in and wants to beat the fuck out of Tiffany Stratton. But Josh Briggs is like, well, we got other things to worry about. And he brings up that he should get a Heritage Cup shot. But Brooks Jensen says, well, that's not your style because you're a heavyweight. But we're going to do it anyway. Alright. Alright. So we're going to see when, I think that match is on Tuesday. From what I think what I did read the spoilers, I think it is happening on Tuesday on NXT because the next 2 weeks are taped. So we got that. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go outside of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels' office, where we see the lovely Ava Raine, who comes out of the office, and then Brian Pillman Jr. comes in, Lexus King comes in. They talk about how everyone in the tournament wants to beat his ass. Well, Ava says, like, everyone wants to beat your ass now because of what you did at Trent Bearhill. And so Lexus King's like, that's cool. Put me in the tournament to replace Trey Bearhill. So Ava's like, okay, you're in. That was easy. You should have been in the tournament anyway. But I digress. Really, Trick should have been in, but you got bigger things to worry about. All right, so let's see what happens with Mr. Brian Pillman Jr., the loose cannon, in the men's breakout tournament, and that's it. All right, so once again, that gets 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. And we move on. All right, then we go to this feud has been going on for far too long. Dominic Dijak and DJ Nightwolf, or Nightwolf, Eddie Thorpe, Carl Fredericks. I think this is like their 4th or 5th match. I don't even know, but it seems like they want to fight forever. Basically, this match lasted 53 fucking seconds, and it was a humongous brawl. They brawl in the aisleway before the bell, send each other into the barricade and a whole bunch of things. Then they finally go in for the opening bell. Dijak's busted wide open on the side of his head. Blood! Dijak then sends him into the corner so hard that the turnbuckle broke. Damn. And then Dijak hits him with the turnbuckle, the rod. It's like 1,000 times, and the referee basically called for disqualification or no contest. 53-second suckfest. So I gave this a dud, a ziddle, and I'm set. So that's that. And then after that, Dijak's beating the living crap out of Eddie Thorpe. You know, those injured ribs, and referees and security have to come out to stop it. And then Dijak picks up Eddie Thorpe and drops him ribs first on the middle turnbuckle that wasn't broken. And man, he fucked up Eddie Thorpe. And then he leaves, and then as the medics and everybody take him out of the ring, Dijak just gives him a kick in the ribs for good measure. I don't know how this is going to end, but it is going to end, I believe, soon. I think by next week or the week after that. But we'll see what happens with that. I mean, there's no Hell in a Cell. The only thing they can go to is maybe the fight pit or a cage. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, so, that's that. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to the Chase U scandal. See what's going on with that. You know, last week, Mr. Chase was trying to get money from, like, a bake sale, or try to get donations to get out of that debt that he has with a certain guy named my cousin, Tony D. So, and Stacks. So we got that. So, Mr. Chase does another assembly, and I think it was assembly. It wasn't class. I think it was another assembly. So he's like, well, you know, how much money did we make over the weekend? So the bake sale and the car wash put in a little over $300. Huh. That's not gonna help. Duke Hudson points out how much the interest on the loan is on his own. Whatever that meant. And then Thea Hale is all excited to see an upcoming match with her new boyfriend, Riley Osborne. And she's talking to JC Jane. It's like, hey, can we watch from the Chase U section? Yeah, okay. Let's go. And then she talks to Mr. Chase like, hey, can we go? And then Mr. Chase like, yeah, get out of here. So, with them gone, why did this guy come in? Reggie comes in, Scripps. He comes in with a briefcase and a proposition for Mr. Chase. And Mr. Chase is like, Reggie, I'm interested. So, maybe Reggie, hustled for some money to get Mr. Chase out of that debt. With Tony D and Stacks, I guess. I don't know how this is going to play out, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to Corey Jade and Blair Davenport in the locker room. They're arguing who's going to win the women's championship. So, but for now, they're going to agree to team together later in the night, I should say, against Lyra Valkyria and Nikita Lyons, and that's pretty much it. We get that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the next match in the men's breakout tournament, first round. We have Keanu Carver, not Keanu Reeves, taking on Riley Osborne. No relation to Ozzy Osbourne. Different spelling, by the way. It was an okay match. Another almost a 3.5 minute suckfest. Did I say almost 3.5 minute suckfest? Yeah. So Osborne is part of Chase U. We see Thea Hale and JC Jane in the student section cheering him on. So it starts off with Riley taking Keanu down and hits a beautiful standing moonsault for an air fall. And then Keanu Carver sends Riley, he launches him across the ring. Then he hits a mean clothesline, dropping Riley. Then a fallaway slam sends him flying again. Then a basic 1902 chinlock. So for a little bit of a rest period, doesn't last long. And then Riley Osborne starts fighting his way to his feet. Thea's like, yeah, come on! So he's fighting his way to his feet, but he gets hit with the pounce! Period. Knocking him for, almost clear out of the ring. But Riley comes back, knocks Keanu off the top rope. Then he goes up top, hits a shooting star press. 1, 2, 3. Kind of a shock, but Riley Osborne beats Keanu Carver, and he goes on to the next round where he will face Oba Femi. I don't like his chances, but we will go on from there. I really think Oba Femi or Lexus King might be in the finals, and I think one of them is going to win. Now that Lexus King is in the breakout tournament, I think that Lexus King will win the title shot, and we'll see what happens with that. Maybe Trick wins at New Year's Evil, and then Lexus King gets the title shot probably at Vengeance Day, and probably lose. And I still think we're gonna get Trick and Melo at Stand and Deliver in April during WrestleMania weekend. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, so good win for Riley, and but he's got a big test next week. This coming Tuesday, I should say, with Mr. Oba Femi. And that's pretty much it. Let me move on with that. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Dragon Lee in the back. He gets interrupted by Drew Gulak and company. Their faction, Drew Gulak, Mr. Rico-san, Charlie Dempsey, Damon Kemp, and Miles Bourne. They're now known as, not Catchpoint 2.0, but it is, what's it called? Quarter Catch? Something like that. Some weird name. Anyway, they're in the back, and, Drew Gulak's like, hey, you're gonna defend the belt every week, right? Dragon's like, yeah, pretty much, I'm gonna be a fighting champion. So, they accept the challenge, but Dragon Lee doesn't know who he's gonna face next week. So, we'll see what happens with that. So, I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, we move on. Alright, then we see Riley Osborne walking in the back, and then we see Thea Hale, trying to run up to him, maybe try to ask him out, but she's kind of nervous at first. Then she's like, I can't do it. So JC tries to coach her, but, she goes up to him and say, and then he's like, oh, I can't talk to you now, I gotta go take a shower. Because you stink! And so he goes to shower, and JC's like, that went well. And then Kelly James and Izzy Dame come in and start mocking Thea's lame efforts to try to talk to her her soon-to-be boyfriend, Riley Osborne. It's like, you couldn't get the date. You suck. So we got that. And we move on with that. Alright, so I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to... What's this? I thought this was the main event. We go to that tag team match between Nikita Lyons and Lyra Valkyria taking on Corey Jade and Blair Davenport. And it wasn't anything right home about. Kind of sucked. So with Lyra rolling up Blair for a near fall right away. And then Corey Jade comes in, gets taken out with a headlock takeover. You're not MJF. Nikita comes in, gets the takedown Blair with some power. Corey Jade runs away. And then Blair gets in a takedown of her own, grabs a 1904 chinlock. As we go to break, we come back. Corey Jade comes in, but then Blair Davenport comes right back in, gets kicked away pretty easily. Lyra gets the tag, comes in and cleans house. But then Tatum Paxley comes out and stares at Lyra, which causes a distraction, and her high cross body missed, and then Lyra and Cora Jade get sent into each other, and then Blair Davenport hits the running V trigger on the champ Lyra Valkyria, knocks her down, and then goes for the cover, but then Cora Jade steals the pin. 1, 2, 3 in just under 8.5 minutes. So Blair Davenport and Cora Jade get the win. Maybe a triple threat. Well, it won't be a triple threat, obviously. Well, maybe they might change it for New Year's Evil. But we'll see. I still think we might get Cora Jade and Lyra at Vengeance Day, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm losing my breath for some odd reason. I don't know why. It's late. I'm sorry. And we move on with that. Alright. And that, as I say, is that. Alright. We move on with that. And that's it. Alright. Alright, come on. Let's go. Alright, give me 1 second. Hopefully, I can get to my notes. Come on, scroll down, please. It's not that my computer's all messed up. It's just the website that I'm on getting my notes from. Not the website. I mean my notes. I mean the app. I should say, not the website. But not that it matters if I get my results from a website. But alright. So, we got that. Alright, we move on. Alright, so like I said, I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Tatum Paxley shoves Nikita Lyons down, and then picks up Lyra as, like, holding her, like she's, from Lord of the Rings. My precious. And Lyra's like, you're creeping me out! So, looks like Tatum Paxley's kind of stalking Lyra Valkyria. Is kind of weird. But I mean, we'll see what happens with that, and we move on. All right, then we go to the back where we have Hank and Tank, Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. They run into Gallus, Mark and Joe Coffey along with Wolfgang, and they say. Gallus says that Hank and Tank have more heart than they do put together. So Hank and Tank kind of take the compliment, then they leave, and then Joe Gacy, I don't know where he came from, but he pops up as a forklift driver and says, "You gotta have heart. Oh, you let heart." And I'm like, the fuck was that? So that was that, yeah. You're like, what is this?
Excuse me, is this basic? Now, why would we use something so primitive like basic? We use MS-DOS here.
But anyway. Neither here or there. So, yeah, that segment was what it was, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. That's it. Alright, so, after that, we get a rundown of next week's show. Drew Gulak and company's new faction is the No Quarter Catch Crew. Stupid name. Should be just called Catch Point 3.0, 2.0, whatever it is. I mean, Drew Gulak kind of made the name Catch Point in Evolve, so I don't understand why they couldn't give it to him. I mean, it does have catch in the title, but it's not the same. But it is what it is. Alright. Moving on from there. Alright, then we go to the final segment of the night. Trick Williams comes out, and the fans are like, "Whoop that trick! Whoop that trick! I like it." Alright, calm down, Booker T. So he comes out, talks about how Deadline was a movement, and he nominates that match as Match of the Year. Nope. Not even close, dude. I think the Match of the Year I'd probably go with the women's Iron Survivor match. That was fucking epic. But to each their own. Anyway, so Trick's ready to come through in the clutch again, but then Ilya Dragunov, the champ, comes out to interrupt, and he praises Trick for snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Basically, he was down, I think, 4 falls, and he came back and won them all in succession, and he won the last fall with like 3 seconds left. Crazy. So he praises Trick on the win, acknowledges him. You're not Roman. Acknowledges Trick's momentum right now. Trick says, I'm all ready to win the NXT title in 3 weeks at New Year's Evil, but Dragonov's not so sure about that. And he says, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to retain the belt. And then Melo Hayes comes out, and he gets in the ring, says, I know who attacked Trick, because it's the same person who attacked me earlier in the night. And then Dragunov goes to leave, thinking it's not him. It's like, well, it's not me. And then Trick's like, hold on a second. Get back here. It's you, Ilya. I'm like, what? Can you say that in my good ear? Dragunov attacked both guys? That kind of makes no sense. So Dragunov's like, you're delusional, dude. Denies the allegations. And Trick's like, well, I'd like to see some proof, please. Can you offer some receipts? So Carmelo wants to know who got more out of splitting up the team. And then basically lays out how well it's gone for Ilya as of late. And then Dragunov says, well, it doesn't matter, I still didn't attack you, I think you're fucking delusional. And pretty much accuses Carmelo of attacking himself. So Ilya says that Trick needs to talk to his boy, and then it gets a little bit aggressive while Trick says Dragunov doesn't deserve the belt. I think, Carmelo says, you don't deserve that belt, it's my belt. Carmelo goes to grab the belt, and then they have a tug of war, and then Melo just goes, and then he accidentally hits Trick in the face. Uh-oh. Remember how Trick hit Melo in the face about a week or so ago, and Melo was like, gave him the mean face? But so Melo hits Trick this time in the face, and Trick's like, what the fuck, dude? And that's it. That's how NXT ends, with, a cliffhanger. So we'll see what happens this Tuesday on the program with Trick, Ilya, and Melo. I still think Melo did this whole thing. I think it's gonna come out eventually that he did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. No, you did. So we'll see what happens with that over the next couple weeks. And that's it. Alright, so the final segment, I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. But overall, pretty solid show from NXT. And I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show down below in the comments section of the video. And that's it. Don't forget to smash that like button. Stick that thumb straight up the wahoo. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other channels all down below in the gobbledygook. Follow me on social media if you dare. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, hit that bell so you don't miss anything else. And that's it. Alright guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cookoot. And if you're not down with that, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. And if you're still not down with that, well, me and a whole bunch of people that are way better than you, and you all fucking know it, we got 3 words for you pieces of shit. And that is, fuck you, man. That's it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and until next time, peace.